Good morning, everybody. Shannon and Karen with Wandering Out Yonder. We are once again here in Mount Rainier National Park. Yep, right behind us. And we're going to go up to the Burrows, to the first and second Burrows. I think it's called the Burroughs Mountain Trail.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. We're doing it a little bit different than most people do it. We're going to go down to Shadow Lake up that way. And then you go in, you hit the first Burrows, and then you have to take a left to go up to the second Burrows and then come back. And then I think we end up going back the sourdough, what's that called?
The sourdough ridge, right. Most people do the trail counterclockwise. Karen and I are going to do it clockwise, hopefully to spare our knees.
Yeah. I don't know that we're going to spare our knees no matter what we do, but we just decided to do it that way, so we're going to, and we're going to share the walk with you, okay? All right. All right, so we are actually on the Sunrise Rim Trail right now. And then this goes down about 200 feet, I think. And we will see, I think, Shadow Lake, Shannon? Yeah. And then we'll eventually run into an intersection and go left to the Burrows, the first and second Burrows, which our goal today was to get close to the Emmons Glacier up here. But look how beautiful. So we'll be starting out in the alpine part, and then we'll be going up above the alpines
Into the tundra.
Into the tundra. Yeah. And look how beautiful this is. You just can't get enough of it. Gorgeous. All right, so what we're looking at here is the beginning of the White River. Now, the White River is fed from the Emmons Glacier. So the Emmons Glacier is all of this coming down. And then the river starts over here, runs down, and you can just see it. I'm just getting into view here. Anyhow, we'll be seeing that a little bit more closely as we go down the trail. Shannon's got one standing, or just sitting right next to her over here. He's just like right there. So Shannon's going to show you what we're doing here.
So we started at sunrise. Most people take the trail up this way. We decided, of course, to be different. We came down this way. We're heading towards Shadow Lake. There's going to be an overlook. Woohoo! Then we're going to take the trail up to the first Burrows, then to the second Burrows, and then we will be backtracking and coming across, like Karen said, the sourdough ridge there, and back to the visitor center.
All right. So this appeared. Beautiful. Look at that.
I think this has to be Shadow Lake.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is Shadow Lake here. It's very pretty. Beautiful area. These beautiful tall trees. So Shannon's walked down in there. Now, I was trying to capture the sounds of the birds on my Merlin app, but it is so quiet here. It's not capturing anything. Not even, you can't, there's not even a bird chirping.
It's amazing.
So we're noticing just how spectacular the reflection is on the lake today. If you look,
It is like a mirror.
yeah, just spectacular. Look at that. Wow. So pretty. So we just finished taking a look at Shadow Lake, I believe. Gorgeous. And there's some people out there camping, but this is a great big open meadow area. We are getting ready to head this way, and it just goes up this ridge over here. So we've got a pretty good climb ahead of us. I think we're about a mile away from the first Burrows. So here we go. Having fun?
Very much so.
All right, so we're making our way up, and down there again is Shadow Lake, correct? Yeah. So the trail comes up, starts the incline down there, actually down around there, and that's what we're doing right now, but I had to stop. I swore that I was not going to rush through these trails and stop every 5 feet if I had to, just to take it all in, because it's just so pretty. And I have the whole day, so I'm good. So we made it a bit higher, a little bit more to go. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. You can see the White River way down there. Just beautiful. So one of the reasons we took this trail is it gets you closer and closer to the mountain and closer to the Emmons Glacier. This is an Emmons Glacier vista that we've reached. Look at this. Oh, gosh, it's so beautiful. I think that is, what is that lake?
I think it's, I don't know.
Okay, not sure. But you can hear the river. Just gorgeous. We'll be heading up this way. I wanted to share this beautiful vista.
You can tell that we're gaining elevation because the vegetation is thinning out. So Karen is heading up, and we're pretty sure the trail goes around there. Wow.
All right, Shannon, show us where we're going. Up there, up to the left, around all that. But yeah, we reached the top here, and gosh, it's just panoramic. Look at this. Incredible.
All right, so we're coming up here to the top. We're assuming after this turn up here, we're going to be kicking back away from the edge a little bit. I think we're both glad that we decided to come up this way. I don't think I would have wanted to go down on this shale and dust, because it's down. And the trail's a little thin in some spots. Alright, so we're pretty sure that we're going to be coming up to the junction up here. And you can see the trail kind of goes along the ridge. You can see somebody way out there. And we think, we think over there, that point, that's where we're headed. And if I had to guess, that's the third Burrows over there, but I don't think we're going to make it there today.
No, we're not.
Karen says we are not. That's our destination.
So he came up the other direction.
I just want to do a quick, I mean, we're at, not the top, but we're up at a plateau here. And you just, you just cannot get over the difference in terrain that we are seeing here in just this one spot. I mean, it is unbelievable.
So we are on the first Burrows, and you can see across, way across over here. It's the Fremont Lookout Tower. It's a trail we considered. But this is the view. the first Burrows. Beautiful. So now we are heading to the second Burrows. You kind of walk along this ridge up here to get to it. So I'm hoping it's not quite as treacherous as that other part of the hike was. But right now it's fine. We have a nice wide path. So if I fall, I'm not going to go rolling down the mountain. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty epic. You're way up here. You're at about 7,000 feet here. I'm not sure how high on the second Burrows you are. I don't know what the elevation there is. I'll have to double check that. I think this is probably comparable to the trail we did last year on Mount Rainier. I think the Skyline Trail is what it was called. So anyway, yeah, we're excited. This is pretty cool. Alright, so from this point of view, you can see a little bit more of different areas where the water is coming down the mountain from these glaciers. Let's bring this up so you can see, hopefully, that over here it's coming down the mountain. And with that, we haven't seen that yet. So this is a new point of view for us over here. Wow, is that spectacular? Look how close. Woohoo! So we've almost reached the second Burrows, and I think this is probably as far as we're going, but wow, it's just spectacular. So when I get up here, I will share. Alright, so we are at the second Burrows. Wow, this is awesome. See the glacier, all the glaciers up here, the rivers coming down off of them, or I guess the glacier melt feeding into the rivers. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Now to get to the third Burrows, there's a trail down here that winds down over a boulder field, but you can see the trail that goes up the side of the mountain there, and that's the third Burrows up there.
Right above
Yeah.
the snow patch.
Mm-hmm. Look at him. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't climb down, and then you might want to zip it up. Yeah. These little guys, they will climb inside your food and take it. So, yeah, we're like, nope.
Over there.
Yep. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for you to not pay attention.
Not pay attention, right.
Yep, here he comes. watch him. So anyhow, guys, yeah, here he comes. This is our lunch spot today. Oh, what? Yep.
No, thank you.
Okay, he's not going to give up. Okay, guys, this is our lunch spot for the day here in Mount Rainier. Sitting here looking at the Emmons Glacier, and there's our sandwich. Pretty cool. So we have just finished lunch, sat and enjoyed the view for as long as we can, and we're going to be heading back down. We're going back down the second burrow to the first, and then down the sourdough ridge over to the sunrise area where we parked. All right, so here we go. Wow, gorgeous. Woo. All right, so we started out pretty early today, and the later you start, the busier these trails get out here. So yeah, we noticed that since we've been up here, really has gotten pretty crowded, and you can see there's a whole line of people coming up the trail now. So my suggestion would be, if you're coming out here to do these trails, it's always best to come as early as you can. So we are heading back to Sunrise, but I wanted to give you a panoramic. We're on the top of, I think, the first Burrows here. And honest to God, this is just so incredibly beautiful up here. You can see the mountain range all around you. There you go. So we are slowly making our way down, and you can see it's pretty much all downhill, and then kind of levels out down around Frozen Lake, and then we'll trek across the sourdough ridge, make it back to Sunrise. But yeah, it's pretty much all downhill once you pass the first Burrows. Just a slow grade down for about 2.2, I think, miles. So we've made it to the bottom, and again, everywhere you look, beautiful views. Beautiful. All right, so I think this is the sourdough ridge we're getting ready to hit pretty soon, and then up here on the left is Mount Fremont. So I thought it was pretty cool. All over this ridge, little islands of greenery. So cool. I was telling Shannon that they all look like little islands. Gorgeous. So Shannon's way down the trail, taking some pictures, looks like. You can see it just kind of traverses. And it's pretty rocky through there. Not bad though, it's a wide trail. All right, so we're almost done. Down here is
Shadow Lake.
Shadow Lake. We went past this morning, and look there, looking at the mountain is beautiful. It's beautiful through here. We're still real happy with the way we did the trail, and we're almost done. You can see the visitor center down there. So, yep.
I know.
All right, so Shannon noticed it first. If you look, there's like this misty cloud that has been hanging out there all day. It's changed shapes and it's gotten bigger and smaller, and
It was vertical at one point.
it was vertical at one point, right? And so all day long we were wondering, wow, that's just really an unusual cloud.
Thought maybe it just kind of got trapped in there.
Yeah. Well, we just passed a park ranger. She said she's pretty sure that's a steam vent. You forget sometimes when you're here that this is an active volcano. I mean, it's a volcano. We were like, oh yeah, it is a volcano.
Right. The whole time you're looking at this beautiful mountain covered in these, this ton of snow.
And ice and glaciers.
Yeah, and it was cold up there.
Yeah.
You forget that it's a volcano.
Yeah.
And it never dawned on us that
when
that might be steam coming out of the mountain.
Yeah, when she told us that, we were like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, we were like, wow, we put two and two together, and that just made what we saw that much cooler.
Anyhow, yeah, pretty cool. All right, guys, so thanks for joining us today as we took a hike to the Burrows, on the Burroughs Mountain Trail.
Excellent trail choice.
Yeah, I would highly recommend the way that we did this trail to anyone. Anyhow, guys, we appreciate you coming along, and we will see you later. Bye.